Well, good morning from snowy Wisconsin. This is Sandy Ryan, Wilhelmina, and we are looking forward to 14 inches of snow, maybe. At least a foot, they say. And I'm good with it. The first snowfall is always amazing, and we're just enjoying a day inside. It's great weather to be a sheep. So I hope you all had a really great Thanksgiving. And if you're out traveling back home or anything today, please be careful. And yeah, careful, and I hope you got to hug your loved ones. I went to my sister's house in Elgin. It was her first year hosting Thanksgiving for our family. Her house is so lovely. It's an old Sears catalog house where you bought them from the catalogs. And I gotta quit saying that. I'm not awake yet. I'm just kind of cruising through this day. So we were down in Elgin. I was with my parents. They drove me down there, and Jim stayed home with the critters. And Jolly, he's so naughty sometimes. I would expect this behavior from Louise, but apparently Jolly got it into his head to jump up and take the rotisserie chicken right off the stove that Jim was having for his Thanksgiving dinner. He said he got two little bits of it and then it was gone. He said he downed that chicken in about 2 seconds. So Jolly's in the doghouse, shall we say. Oops, sorry, I gotta fix my desk here. And we're just working through that. I gotta take an aspirin, you guys. Of course, I should have done it before I started this, but how I roll, apparently. There, headache, go away. Cheers. So we had a good meal. All the kids were there. I think when we're all together, I want to say 14 people. So we've got to be a really big family. I have two sisters. So, anywho, I hope you had a great time. Excuse my inked up fingers, please. I wanted to do a quick video so I could, well, number one, go through the books again, but number two, I'm constantly trying to organize this office. So, and I need lots and lots of good thoughts coming this way because I got even very good luck. I start looking at things and then why haven't I seen this for a while? This is my book house, Over the Hills. I'm not sure if that's why I really like this book, but Olive Dupree Miller. Sometime I need to do a video about her because she was amazing. She did illustrations for lots and lots of publications in a time where women were not usually published, shall we say. And this one, the first printing was in 1920, and this is from 1953 copy. These books, if you ever get a chance at them, they have the best paper and the drawings. You could watercolor these drawings. Most of the colored ones are in the, what do you call it? Monochromatic colors? Not sure. Oh, I love that. Someday I'm doing an up in the sky kind of a journal, and it's going to be sheep and balloons and all kinds of fun stuff. But if you get to these, they're over 200 pages of just fun. We've got enough stuff here to go in almost any journal. That would be a cute cover. So that's book number one, and I believe I've forgotten some of where I got this stuff. So I know I bought things. I got a happy mailbox from Carol at Crinkle Path. I bought a few things from Nikia. I'll just see if I can remember because I don't keep receipts. I just don't want to know that. Who needs to know that? The prices, anyway. This is something Carol tucked into my box. It's Choice Rosemary, the best purest spices. Weigel and Smith Spice Company, Philadelphia. Hold that cockeyed. And on the back, I'll let you take a screenshot if you want to read that. And if you're selling anything, and I don't know if this was the seller that did that, read on things in pen. We can erase pencil. I mean, it might have been the person that did that, that had it, that got it. It was pretty old. I haven't looked it up to see how old, but it's pretty. Pretty, pretty ladies. This is a book. It's Boys and Girls Bookshelf. It's embossed on the front, has books in the corners. There you go. Those are they're upside down in the corners. Look at that. Now I'm going to say look at that about a million times. A practical plan of character building. Volume 3, Famous Tales and Nature Stories. And this is from 1920. First copyright 1912. There are colored, mostly black and white. And look at the font. I love it. The little girl and her sheep. And these little baby birds. Like dragon. Dragons and dragons. Little fairy queen. The rose fairy queen. The elves busy working him. So, again, if you can get these, they're really pretty cool. I see them around. So, noisy chair. Book's got to go in a safe spot. All right, this is a gem. It is one I really did not need to buy, but I did it anyway. It says Midshipman Easy, number 2. My camera's crooked. It's got cloth there. Not that's probably just bookboard there. And it's cool. Let's see here what's in the front. Property of the Franklin Library in Chatham. I think that's Chatham, North Carolina. And it's from the author of Peter Simple and Jacob Faithful, 1836. So you had me there. Then you had me at probably rag paper. It has the description on the front, and it is about the ship Aurora that sailed for Malta. This paper is amazing. I'll share it someday. I did start taking apart my oldest books that I'm going to share. So it's all, and I think you can see, oh my goodness, how the pages are all not cut the same. So it was just too good to pass by. So the pages are different lengths. I did not find $100 in it, which is the only thing that would have made it better. And I do plan on this snowy day to take some time out, and I really want to read this book. Here's that one. So there's some letters. You could use those in a journal. I love to get words out of books, sentences. Like I have one here waiting to get in a journal, and it says his something about his writing Oh, God, I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. It's snow brain today. It's snow brain. It's snowing outside, and we don't have to go out in it except to see the animals. Oh, there's the plow for the first time today. This is Tennyson Poems. I got this from Carol. The cover, it's feels linen-y, but I think it's just a bookboard. And it's just so pretty. I know you're seeing that going, oh no, don't do that one. But this is perfect for me. This is from George Brown, Chippewa Falls, Polk County, Minnesota, 1882. This is his signing of the book. And leave it to me to be buying a book for the cover, right? But this one has lots of fun stuff. 1870. And I love taking, like this picture. This had a tiny bit of color, maybe color than that's just a barely off white. Some of the greenery. And it is so fun. And it turns out pretty cool if I do say so myself. Poet laureate, Mr. Tennyson. And these are perfect for tags, pages. Oh my goodness, a tall skinny. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Actually, I'm going to be working on a tall skinny here shortly. So it's all of his writing, the foxing. There are some pencil marks here and there, but I like that too. If somebody sat down and read and marked their favorite parts or things they want to remember, favorite poems of England. So it has had some moisture at some point in its whole life. But I just, again, makes it better. That. Oh, yeah. That's going to be a fun one. Well, they're all fun. Wait till you see this next one. You're going to say, why did you buy that book? I'll admit, this one was for the cover. It's the illustrious life of William McKinley, our martyred president. I really don't have a big interest in him, but look at this book. Be nice if I stayed in screen, right? And this could come off and get reused. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that because it looks cool if you fold it up and then have a pocket or something, but not on the back of the book. And these are, it's fun to take this paper if you can off the binding and put some ink over it. Jean Van Hormer, Altoona, Pennsylvania, 1930. Original owner, Reverend Robert G. Winbrenner. And the paper is pretty much toast. It would be good for collage. You can see it kind of ripped around the edges, and if you bend it, it will snap. Two bends in it, like that. So if you're going to use it for pages, you would have to put it. Oh, I was using Christie's tape. 1901. This McKinley. Some of the pictures are fun. Oh, that's what I was doing. Was saving the signature. I think that is the writer's signature. I'm not positive. I haven't looked at it to see if it's really ink. I can't feel anything on the back, but I'll be saving that. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go through some of these today. There's the writer, Marat Olmsted. And these inside pages are much obviously nicer. They will handle some bending. Oh, there's the gun that got him. Sewn in nicely. Maybe I'll share portfolios of them. Garfield, Lincoln. So all of our assassinated presidents apparently are in here. Look at that. So there's some pretty pictures, but a lot of really nice. Well, let's see. How do these middle pages go? Just are crispy. Yeah, they're pretty cracky, but we love them anyway. That cover was my main goal. But now I have something I haven't really paid attention to in the past, but I've been making jewelry for the journals I make, and I've been sticking up some of these. Uh, oh gosh, isn't that fun? I think, well, I don't know if that was an after ad. I don't know. This looks like it was originally part of that pin. So I will sit down and put all of these away later. And when you get these, they're the earring clips. I have glued something on here with E6000, and then it's a really cute little clip for a journal. Mine just runs the back. What are the favorite things I see in here? That's kind of neat. I think that's a newer bead that somebody painted. What do you think? Whoop, my camera says don't be doing that. But these just they look pretty on dangles, or makes me look at jewelry in a brand new way. What's on here? Oh, that's a dove. That would be pretty in Victorian kind of a journal. Blue. And this would need to be glued, but I think where you could put all these things. Oh, I like that one. I'm working on a paper kit, Under the Sea. I think that needs to go with that. Here's a moon and a star. Fairy journal. And this would be fun to make into a jewelry, because you could hang something off the bottom. That might have to stay out. But any of this stuff you could take apart. I'm sure I'll take pieces off of this. Other earring. But you get the gist. Look at that one. Do any of you collect these? Because I get a lot of rosaries and things like that. And if one of you is interested in them, or several of you, just let me know, because I never know if I should sell them or no. I feel I have different thoughts about selling them. I don't know what that says on the top. Let's see. I think there's a number there, but I don't know. I'll look it up on my magnifier later. That's pretty too. That would be a good wintry one. Well, then lots of little things. Looks like somebody used some paint or something on them, or maybe even some gilding wax. Another thing I want to do is, and I might do it today, is to take things like this one that I probably won't use. I mean, it's possible I'll use anything, you know that. Here she spray painted a stick. But I want to make one of those jewelry Christmas trees. And I have a lot of stuff that I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'll use it. And I think it would be fun. So I might do that today. Some jewels. Is this tile she used to do something? So you get the gist. Nakia really taped that up there too, so when it was traveling, it did not explode all over the box. I should show you some of them that I've made that I've got hung up here. I love to see them. I love to see everything I make. Usually, sake, I have them up on my bunting behind my desk. And this one is stuck. Get down, calm down. Okay, I have three done ahead of time here. I've never really made them up ahead of time because I really, I don't know, the journals guide me. These are pictures that had scary fronts. This one says 1883. It's got a pink picture or pink stamp from the photographer. So I put an 1850s rag content, we'll say, paper from the London Illustrated News ads on here. And then I just added, I wanted to make this one blue. This is an old bead. I don't know a lot about it. I can make some guesses, but they might be wrong, or they probably would be wrong. So these are old jewelry pieces, crystals, charms, just, and yeah, the cute little bell on there. Yeah, cute, 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 cute. So that's the blue one. I never do pink. So there's the front from Nuremberg. And this is from a rag paper dictionary. So you can see, I sit, and these probably take me a good hour because I sit and I pick out the things. I pick out more than I know I will need. And then I agonize over which one I use. And Weaver's Photographic Studio, Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, late of Chicago, Illinois. And more of that. Encyclopedia. And this one I went big. I went green. I love green. And I'm pretty sure I will have a journal big enough to use this on. Or maybe I should sell a few of these. I don't know. There's a charm I made on it. I think Patty Lang made this one. I can't remember. There's a pen nib. Just fun stuff. All kinds of beads. So don't discount what may look like ugly jewelry because you might like it when you get it onto something. You may have already seen my journals that have those on them. I have some more in Carol's box. Y'all know how afraid I am of Raggedy Ann and Andy. I'm sure you've heard that story, the one my grandma made us. We each have one, and they're like small child size. That thing scared me. It's up in my closet, and it still scares me just knowing it's there. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. But these early books, I really like. I never thought I would have a Raggedy Ann anything. And this cover is red. It's not really orange. But the graphics aren't scary in these. Later years, meh. And I love his illustrations, Johnny Girl. And I don't know if I ever find dates on these. 90s, 20s, and 30s usually are these. Oh, MCM XV11. I didn't look that up before I started this. But look at I mean, these are just, they could be tags and pockets and they're naughty doll, naughty raggedy, a tea journal, laundry, cooking her, getting her really clean, hanging her outside, reading some stories. I mean, this has so many possibilities. It's crazy. Reading, book journal. That one will probably go in my up in the air, up and away book. Building a nest on her head. Jailbreak. Probably had one of those yesterday. It's hunting season. Gun hunting this weekend isn't over until Sunday, I think. And I really hate it. However, Raggedy Ann and the Fairies gift could be a journal by itself. That quilt. And the fairies. And a Scot in a kilt. How could you not like that? Raggedy Ann and the chickens. Ooh, he looks angry. Poor Raggedy Ann. Sitting on eggs. So just fun. Just fun. Yeah, see, I don't do all grunge kind of books. I do all kinds of journals like this. I'm moody. This is from Carol. It's a Webster's Italian English Italian dictionary. Again, the cover, it's black. And you all know that's my top favorite color. Coming away from a binding. Is not published by the original publishers of Webster's Dictionary or by their successors. 1978. But this paper is just beautiful. I'm gonna do the full test because this isn't going anywhere except maybe pages. Let's see how it folds. Let's do it this way. Talk about a tall, skinny journal. Oh, nice. I like to go in here and find words too that go with whatever I'm working on, like whisper or, I cut the word out and pop it somewhere in the journal. It's beautiful paper. So you'll be seeing some of this in my paper kit. My next sale is Wednesday, December 3rd at 1 o'clock Eastern time. We have a little earlier start time because my moderators, Killens, come over for supper and they are there around 4 o'clock and we were running into our time. This I got from Carol and I think, whoops, she may have more of it if it strikes your fancy. She took apart an older quilt. It's vintage. I'm not sure how, but look at that. That would be a, a book where I call them breakout books. That's not what they are. Tunnel books. Could have some fun with that. Gave me fabric with a hole in it. You can see where repairs were made here. And I only noticed that because they're on the back. I'm determined to learn some new stitches with my embroidery. And then this one's in better shape. And it's more along the crazy quilt line. And if you don't like how bright it is, coffee dye it. It's supposed to be blanket binding. Because that'll make everything just more muted. I need to get dyeing stuff. My friend Bridget is dyeing paper for me, and she would probably really like it if I sent her another bit of dye and paper. Carol really loaded this little box up. Vellum tote stacks. I've never had anything like this, and I usually don't do Christmas, but I broke the rules because these look full, and you could cut different words out of them. I always look at the let's put it up factor. 48 sheets of 3x6 vellum quotes for Christmas. So you could take memories live forever in our hearts. Well, that's kind of specific, right? Santa baby. Ba, 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 da, ba. And this could just be traditions. You take the bottom half of this. Home to home, heart to heart. So don't look at them as just Christmas. All hearts come home. A giving and loving heart. Nothing is so quiet as the windless fall of snow. See? So have a different outlook on those too, because you could have some fun there. And I'm going to leave those over here on my desk, like every other 5 million things. Then she sent me these, a reading list. And I just think they're really neat. I might scan these and put one in every journal just because they're fun. And the book of and the kitten on the bookshelf. That's so totally what mine would do. That's a great idea, Carol. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to rein this one in and come back and do a second one on all this stuff. I'm way behind on everything. Thank you for putting up with my tardiness. I am catching up, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Smooches from the sheep.